Yoga Stira Sukham Asana. Yoga is a steady and comfortable posture. Asana. As comes from the word ass. Well, or as comes from the word asana, however you want to say it. It is our seat. And yoga, chitta vritti nirodha, that's the second verse. Yoga is the stilling of the mind chatter. So as you begin to settle in, whether you want to sit in virasana, which is what I'm choosing today, sukhasana, yorasana, whatever that you find that you can invite in stillness. I invite you to let your hands rest comfortably on your thighs and maybe palms down or up. You might like to choose a mudra, or you might like just to keep your hands open. And then letting your legs relax. Letting your seat relax. Sense the sits bones as an anchor. And then allow there to be a gentle lift upward through the spine, as if you were lifting vertebra away from vertebra. Letting the sternum lift as if there was a balloon right underneath it. And roll the shoulders up and down the back. Let's do that again. And then letting the shoulders relax. The head draws upward, like that was a balloon too, floating up. Allow the eyes to soften, maybe close. Soften the jaw, the tongue, the skin. But maintain that inner lift upward. Breathing in and breathing out. Keeping your awareness right at the tip of the nose. Feeling the breath moving into your body. Oxygen. And feeling the breath leave. Carbon dioxide. Breathing in and breathing out. The rhythm we live by. Drawing the air into the lungs. The heart pumps more than 100,000 times a day. Distributing the breath. When there is tension around the neck, the shoulders, we're compressing the lungs and the heart, making it harder for the heart to do the work. When there is ease around the trunk, the neck and the shoulders are at ease. When there is tension around the trunk, it travels right up. So tending to this top of the tree means we are tending to the entire tree. Let's bring our palms together at heart center. we'll start with 3 ohms. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale and bow your head towards your heart, your inner light. No judgment, no expectations, and no competition. Ease, expansiveness, and openness. Let that be the invitation to your practice. We'll inhale, open the eyes, draw the gaze up, and take the hands down. Let's inhale, take the arms out and up. And we'll just start with our little easy stretches. Interlace the fingers, reaching the palms up, take the chin down. Elongate. And we'll take the gaze up, take the right hand down, side bend. We'll inhale up to the other side, side bending. Coming back up. Let's twist to the right. Twisting. Inhaling up. And the other side. Inhaling back up. Interlace the fingers again, this time with the other thumb on top. And take the palms towards the sky. And again, chin to the chest. Extending up. As if you begin lifting the spine a little taller. And release the hands. We'll take the arms down. So just a little bit of eye gymnastic. We'll call it yoga. That sounds less Danish and less harsh. Keep your face straight on and just look to the right. Stretch your eyes to the right. A little stretch. Back to center. To the left. Back to center. Go from side to side. Add that little stretch at each side, each end. Feel the muscles of the temples around the ears. Moving. We carry a lot of tension around our eyes, screens, people, and pandemics. Next time you come back through center, close the eyes. Blinking gently. And then open the eyes. And we'll go up and down. Again, keep the nose straight on, looking up, a little stretch at the top. Going down, stretch. Back and forth. Notice what muscles are doing this. Dry eye syndromes. I see more and more ads for it on TV, so there's something must be going on. So these simple movements, if you're spending a lot of time on screens or stress, do these. Help your eyes come back to center. Again, close the eyes gently. And we'll open the eyes one more time. And we'll draw circles. Look up to 12 o'clock and then go all the way around. Stretch your eyes as far as you can, twice one direction. And then switch, go opposite. Notice if there's some jumpiness, jitteriness. When you come back to center, again, close the eyes. Bring your palms together and then rub your palms together. Create feet. And cup your eyes. So cupping, not pressing, and create darkness. Palming. That's what this is called. So that energy from the hands, the heat from the hands, supports wellness of your eyes. And then gently blink. And a little facial massage. Cross the eyebrows, under the eyes, the jaw. And then go all the way up around the ear. And give your earlobes a little tuck, And then go to the back of the head. Massaging all the stuff right below the skull, your shoulders, and there. Don't you feel amazing now? So a little releasing, because when we get really tense and really stressed, everything gets so tense in the face, which again feeds into the neck and the shoulders, which feeds back up into the face. So from here, let's come onto our back. And let's start again with a little bit of somatic movement, because this is one of the best ways to, again, get to some of the deeper tension. I'm covering my neck with a blanket. And then as you come onto the back, pausing in this little sloppy shavasana. And just notice your shoulder blades. Do they touch the floor evenly? You're listing to one side. Now check in with the hips. Are they even? Or are you listing here too? Do the legs roll out the same? And then from here, let's take the arms out to the sides, straight out to the sides, and then press out through the right heel, press out through the right heel. So we're just going to do a little bit of a lateral lengthening. And press out again through the right heel. And just like we did last week, we begin to take the hip down. The right heel travels down. And then just let that go. But draw your right shoulder blade towards the spine and then let that go. Right shoulder blades towards the spine. So now we're just talking to the rhomboid. You're going to be working all these muscles around the shoulders. And then add the leg back in. It's going to feel a little weird. Leg reaches out, shoulder blades goes in. Leg reaches out, shoulder blade goes in. Like a little seesaw event. And then we'll do it one more time. And then let it go. Pause. Feel. And let's move to the other side. Pressing up through the left heel. A good couple of slides, and then begin to invite the hip down with the heel. And we'll let that go. Draw the left shoulder blades towards the spine. Let it go. And again, towards the spine, let it go. A lot of that shoulder blade discomfort are the rhomboids just screaming for help. So we're just turning it on a little bit right now. Let's add the heel back in. Inhale, pushing out. Exhale, hug the shoulder blade in. Inhale out. Exhale, shoulder blade in. So there's a little willy woggle. I think that's the term. Back and forth. Working the lateral and the rhomboids. And we're going to let that go. We're going to bend out the knees. And now cactus arms. So bending the elbows up to the degree that's comfortable for your body. And then inhale, arch. Muscles in the low back contract, and exhale, flattening. Inhaling and arching. Just going back and forth. Letting the head travel along with the movement of the pelvis. Remember, they connected via the spine. You move one end, does the other follow? And we return to neutral. And take the hands behind the head for the arch and curl. Well, inhaling, arch the back again. Exhale, flattening, draw the elbows up, curling up, just the head and the top of the shoulders. And then keep the elbows in, but slowly roll the head down, keep the back down. So the low back is gently flattened. Now let's re-lift the elbows, still squeezing them in. And then slowly, let me count us down, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are down. Take a breath in and out. In and out. We'll repeat this 2 more times. Inhaling, arch, press the elbows down gently. And then exhale, we flatten again. Elbows draws in, squeezes together, and then head and the top of the shoulders come up. And then we unroll the spine, but keep the low back down. Relift the elbows, and again, counting down 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let everything cool. So to really get the benefit of the somatic movement, the 2 things we need to do: move slowly on the release, and then pause in between so that the motor cortex does a little reset in between and doesn't go into repetitious mode. Because the pec majors, the front chest muscles, if they are really tight, pulls the shoulders forward, the head forward. So forward head posture, this is the winner. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, arch. And exhale, flatten. Elbows draws up. Boy, curl up. I'm going to let you take yourself down this time. Uncurling the spine. Relifting. And taking your time. So notice if there are jumps and jitters in the release. This is where there may be some stickiness in the muscle fibers, both in the firing, but also because they are held in a contracted state and they stop sliding and gliding. Now one's down. Again, let everything cool. We'll take the arms out from under the head and straighten the legs out. And pause. What changed from when we just started a wee bit ago? We'll bend up the knees. We'll play a little bit with bridge pose. For me, we'll just start by just getting the hips a little mobile. We'll inhale, we'll lift the hips. And exhale, lowering down. We'll inhale, lift again. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lift the right arm up and back. Look to the left. Right arm goes up and back. We're going to look left. And switch. Inhale, left arm back. Look to the right. Let's do that a couple of more times. Inviting a little bit more length on the lats so the latissimus dorsi, connect the arm bone to the lower back. One more time, each side. Let's go as far as is comfortable. And then let's do both arms. Inhale, pressing out. Arms goes back. And again, inhale and lift, float the arms back. Come back down. And one more time. We'll take the arms down. And all of this juicing around the shoulders. I think we're ready for bridge. So let's draw the shoulder blades a little closer together. Inhale the hips and lift them a little bit. Inhale and lift the hips a little bit. Interlace the fingers or use your strap. We want to keep the entire arm grounded. Draw the shoulder blades together. Press the shoulders down and lifting up. Lengthening the back of the neck. Breathe. Breathe. Gaze is straight up. Breathing in and breathing out. So we get a twofer. Remember, this is one of the osteo poses. It prevents that deep forward or head forward posture. One more breath. And release the hands. And down we come. Easy peasy. Let your back body relax. And we're going to roll over onto our belly, but first we're going to take the blanket out of the way. Good, it's time to get jiggy. Somebody asked me recently, what does jiggy mean? I'm like, well, I don't know, but Terry Brown says it, so it must be okay. So as we come onto the belly, stack, place the right hand on top of the left hand and let your forehead come to rest on the back of the hands. Tuck the toes under. And then as you inhale, press the heels back. Press the forearms down and lift the head. Roll the belly button up towards the heart. Firm legs, hips down, firm legs. Lengthening the front seam again. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And we release down. Relax the legs. You let the hips rock a little bit from side to side. So there's ease and movement. And we're going to do this one more time. Tuck the toes under. Forehead resting on the back of the hands. So press the hips down. Heels back. So the knees are lifted. Legs are very firm. And we inhale. Lifting again. Belly button stretches up. So we stretch the fascia. Put the shoulder blades drawing down. Down, 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 down. And lengthen. Release down. Releasing down. Again, taking the hips for a little swoosh, swoosh. And now let's take the strap. And take the strap behind the back. Palms facing up. We're going to roll the shoulders up and down the back. And walk the hands as tight together as you can, keeping the elbows straight. Shoulder blades together, shoulders down. And then inhale, lifting, hands lifting, head lifting. Pulling on the strap to facilitate the lift. Breathing and lowering down. Let's do that one more time, because that is so good. So again, draw the shoulder blades together and down the back. Let the forehead rest on the mat, so the back of the neck is long. Inhaling, lift the arms, and let that be what invites the chest and the head floating up. Shoulder blade squeezes, hips presses down. Breathe, 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 and releasing down. And now let's go with the strap. And take your arms out to the sides. So we're going to play a little bit with sort of, I'll call this a baby cow face pose. So as you inhale, we're going to lift the arms and the head. Now take your right arm behind the head, left hand behind the low back. Left palm facing up, right palm facing down. And go back out and switch other side. And again. Lower down a little bit when you switch, and then lift up again. Lower down, but maybe not all the way down. Lifting up again. Let's do it one more time. You with me? Lifting and switching. Whoo! And down. Now we'll find the strap again. Let's take the strap forward. So here we're going to take the shoulders through all their movement. So the strap is forward, holding it between the hands, shoulder width or wider. And you may decide, no, I'm just going to take my arms out to the side because that feels better today. Again, hips down, lengthening back through the toes. Forehead resting on the mat. And then inhale, press the hips down. Lift the arms and the head. Pull on the strap, pulling on the strap as you lift. Lift, 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 lift. And lower down. I know, this one is hard work. This is your handstand pose. We're going to do it again, and this time if you'd like to take the legs up, I say have at it. Inhaling again, lift the arms, head and heart, and maybe the legs. Pull on the strap, pull on the strap. And breathe. Breathe. And lower down. Whew. Let's take the hands under the shoulders and shake the shoulders a little bit. And we have a right cobra. As you inhale, let's lift the head again, heart and hands. Drawing the shoulder blades together. And we'll lower down. Let the shoulders relax. Jiggy. Rolling the shoulders up and down the back again, squeeze them together. And we lift again, lifting up. Elbows hugging in, hugging in. And puppy pose. Lengthen back. Elongate the spine. Let's come forward to our tall cobra. Lift the heart, lower the hips. Exhale back, puppy. Back and forth. Enjoying the movement. So great shoulder mobility here. And then next time, let's meet up in dog. Dog or puppy. It is what feels good for your body. We'll take our dog for a little walk. Checking in a little bit more with the back of the legs. And then swoosh the hips around a little bit. And then settling in. Hips high, heels back. Hips high, heels back. The shoulder blades are hugging onto the back ribs. Hugging on. You feel the back of the shoulder contracting. Just stability. You breathe, but the head hangs. The head does not have many opportunities to be completely hanging unless we create these opportunities. Let's look forward as you inhale and walk or step the feet towards the hands towards the feet. Inhale, looking up. Bend the knees. We'll sweep the arms out and up. Boom, Tadasana. Well, I don't know about you all, but I got hot doing this little bit. Now in mountain pose, have your strap handy. I'm just gonna hold it in one hand. Our mountain pose is really where we say, I love you shoulders, I love you neck. So as we bring the weight down through the heels, drawing the tailbone down, peacock feathers. Lifting up through the lower abdomen, again placing the balloon under the sternum. We'll roll the shoulders up and down the back. And then letting the head float upward, floating up. And we'll take the hands behind, just like we did in Shalabhasana. Palms facing back, palms facing back. Rolling the shoulder up and down the back. Now squeeze the shoulder blades together. Let the chin come down towards the chest. And inhale, lift the arms up, lift the arms back. Keep grounding firmly into the heels. Tailbone is going down, tailbone is going down, shoulders comes together. So this is both pose arms, right? Both pose arms. Don't worry, no panic, we ain't going there today. And take the hands down and the head back up. So you can keep using the strap, but if it's available, interlace the fingers as we did in bridge pose. Rolling the shoulders up and down the back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Again, chin towards the chest. And lift the arms back, lift the arms back. And breathe, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Sternum lifted, hands up, heels down. So many body parts to keep track of. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And relax the hands down, head up. We stand again in mountain pose. What changed? We are just rubber bands, right? Held in place with the tension on these bands. Now let's stand sideways on the mat. Palms down, grounding again. And we'll do a Iyengar style. Fingertips together and step the feet wide apart. So we know, because I'm looking over my list, what did you say, Jennifer? I can't see. Garudasana. Let's turn the right foot in 10 to 15 degrees, left leg out 90 degrees. I know this is warrior, so that we're going to cross breed warrior 2 and eagle. Now bending it, your right, that'd be your left leg, I know. And straighten. And bend and straighten. And this one that we're going to hold. Now taking your left arm under the right, left arm under the right, and twirl the forearms together. So eagle arms, warrior 2 legs. And breathe, 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 breathe. Tailbone down, sternum up. Shoulder blades are spreading here. Spreading, but you're still drawing them down the back, down the back. And then gently take the chin down towards the chest without collapsing the chest. Yes, the legs are working. I know the legs are working. And straightening. The leg, we'll take the arms out to the sides. Turn your left foot in, right leg out. So left foot has turned in 10 to 15 degrees, right leg has turned all the way out. Heel lining up to heel. And again, bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. I think this is our keeper. Right knee bent, right arm under. Twirl the arms together again. And of course, there's the modifications. It's hugging the shoulders, if that feels better, or pressing the forearms together. So it is whatever feels better today. Legs are strong and powerful. Left glute, helping to support even weight. We know this. Drawing the shoulder blades down. And then gently draw the chin down. Drawing the chin down. And breathe. Breathing in and out. And your eagle is taking a little nap. And the chin up, arms out. And we stand up. And take the hands to the hips. Pause. Whew. How y'all doing? Still with me? Shoulders, the weight of the world, the shoulder to lean on. I was thinking of all the ways that we talk about our body parts and why our shoulders may be getting so tired. Warrior one. So we're gonna just heel toe in just one time. So the stance here is not quite as wide. And we're gonna turn the right leg in, 10 to 15 degrees, left leg out. Now we have to do that little heel hop. Lift your right heel again and spin it out. So now your legs are on two little railroad tracks. And your right hip has come forward. Let's bend your left knee, bending the left knee. And warrior one, we know this. So let's take the arms up. Reaching the arms up. We're gonna bend the left elbow. Take the right hand to the left elbow. Give yourself a little pat on the back. So half cow face pose. And we'll take the right arm out, turn the palm back, slice it up. So they may not come together. That is okay. That is all right. Pressing the back of your right hand onto your back. Press the palm of your left hand onto your back. And breathe. Breathe, 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 breathe. And let's straighten the left leg. Take the hands down. Ooh, let's roll the shoulder on that one. Turn the feet. We're gonna go in the other direction. Duk, 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 duk. Duk, duk. Bending your left knee. Bend the left knee. And again, warrior one. Reaching up. Elongate. And we'll bend the right elbow. Catch the right elbow with the left hand and supporting it. I'll show what I'm doing. And supporting it, holding it. So you're really giving your right armpit a nice opening. And give yourself a little pat on the back. Say, good job. Good job. We'll take the left arm out to the side, turn the palm back, and slice it up the back. And again, fingers may touch, maybe they don't. Not to worry. Press the back of your left hand in onto your back, wherever it touches. Press the right palm and forearm, I should say, to the head. And breathe. Breathe, breathe. Breathe, breathe. Looking there, fine. And let's straighten the leg. We're back at center. Feet parallel. We're going to go a little wider again. A little wider. Prasarda Padottanasana. Bending the knees. Bend the knees. Actually, kick the heels in first because we'll play with goddess. Who does not like goddess? Take the arms out. Star pose. Straightening the legs here. 5-star pose. Exhale. There's our goddess. And I love to do lion's breath with goddess. So let's do 3 of those. Remember, you're going to stick the tongue way out, open the eyes, and look at your third eye. There we go. Now let's straighten the legs again and then kick the heels out. That gets rid of all of that tension in the neck, all that was unsaid that just got stuck there. Bend the knees a little bit again. And then lift the heart. So we're starting in a little bit of a back bend. And we begin the journey forward. Knees are still bent. Take my hands right under my shoulders. Heels are kicked out now. Heels are kicked out or feet parallel. Keep lifting the inner knees. They like to collapse. Let's walk the hands forward. Walk the hands forward, but draw the hips back. Draw the hips back. So elongate. Breathe. Maybe begin to straighten the knees. That's a big maybe. Keeping the spine long, not rounded. So the hips are high, legs are firm. And then from here, walk the hands back under the shoulders. And we're going to spin. Yes, we are. So we can step back through downward facing dog. Lifting the hips high, shoulder blades hugging onto the back. Feeling the back of the deltoid, the shoulder cap muscle engaging. Belly button on the spine. And breathe. And breathe. And let's take the knees down. Wide knee, child's pose. Big toes together. Arms forward. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's have now gotten us to everybody's favorite, dolphin. So let's sit up. Dolphin is such a good pose. Strengthens the shoulders, and as women, but guys too for that matter, we don't do a lot of upper body strength, typically speaking. So this pose, and downward facing dog too, are just really good poses. But let's take our strap again, because what goes astray in dolphin, you'll make a shoulder wide loop, and you'll put it around your forearms. Mine was a little wider than I needed it. So you just measure, you take the loop, shoulder to shoulder, boom, and then placing it around the forearms. We'll have the hands, palms facing down, so we're mimicking the pose once we come into it. And what we want to check, so the strap is around the elbows or just above the elbows. You can sit on a chair, above the elbows. And then lengthening the elbows out. So this is the protract. Retract the shoulder blades together. So protract the shoulders, spreading the shoulder blades. And then take the elbows up, 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 up. Here, all kinds of funny things begins to happen. So pressing into the strap, does the elbows travel up over the shoulders? I'm having a look-see about. Elbows bent-ish. Because that tells us something about the lengths of the lats. Remember, when we come into the pose, we don't want the shoulders to travel forward towards the hands. We want to keep that protracted position. So watch, and then I'm going to watch you. Forearm down, thumb arms grounding down, starting on all fours. Now this can be done on the wall too. So you can place your hands on the wall and then walk the feet back. When we lift up into dolphin, as I walk the feet in, I got to keep my shoulders protracted, not coming forward, or staying back. All right, let's see what happens. Palms down, head can hang here. As you lift the hips up, knees down. Keep drawing the shoulders back so you feel again the posterior deltoid, the back of the shoulders really hugging on. As you walk the feet in, keep lifting the shoulders up, 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 belly button onto the spine, belly button onto the spine, head hanging, head hanging, head hanging. Allow the neck to traction. Allow the neck to traction. On the wall, you press the forearms into the wall to create the same tractioning. All right, let's come all the way down. Rest again, wide knee, child's pose. Is that not an awesome pose? Wide knee, child's pose. Let the nervous system calm down. And then from here, you're going to come onto the back. I have your block nearby for the Priti Karani. And then as you lift the hips, sliding the block under, that may be the low, it may be the middle. I would not go on the high, but you might want to stack two blocks. I have a cork block, so it's very stable, but foam blocks, it may feel better to stack two blocks, one on top of the other. So restorative bridge pose, it's quite nice. So the block is a wide way so that the sacrum is completely supported. Now rolling the shoulder blades together again, allowing the sternum to lift towards the chin. So there's a gentle Jalandhara Bandha. You can choose to keep your feet here because it may feel really good on your back. And for Vipriti Karani, we'll take one leg in at a time and take the legs to the sky. Lengthen up through the heels. But let the tailbone drop down. The legs are active, moving up and together, so that we're not collapsing the weight into the neck and the throat. Breathing in and breathing out. When you are home practice, this pose you can stay in for as long as you can maintain the easy lift of the legs. So maybe 5 minutes, and maybe 10 minutes. It is a powerful pose. Are we going to bend the knees? Draw one knee a little closer towards the chest as you gently place the other one down, not shearing across the sacrum. Press your foot down that came to the floor, and then take the other one down. Again, non-shearing. And let's do our squeeze and release. Let's do 6 times. Pressing into the feet on the in-breath, squeeze and relax. Activating the muscles around the sacrum. All the glutes. And then when you have done all of those, you will lift just high enough where you can get the block out. And then take the block behind the head. So that the edge of the block is right under the skull. I'm resting my arms just wherever it is comfortable. I'm giving myself a little bit of neck tractioning, and then very slowly follow right under the rim of the skull. You're going to turn the head to the right, and you're going to travel over some ropey business. That's the traps. And then slowly travel back over the traps. I'm just going to go back and forth over the right traps a few times, letting your chin relax down towards the chest. So overworked from having the shoulders holding the earlobes up. They're going back and forth in a way that feels good. And then we'll slowly travel to the left side. Back and forth. Feeling the left trapezius, the ropiness. You may notice that one feels a little tighter. We have a dominant side that may be tighter, or maybe an injury. Now coming back to center, I'm going to take one hand to the block. The other hand is going to be ready to catch the heads. I'm taking my hand right under my head. And as I move the block out, my hand catches the back of my head and just very gently placing my head down on the mat. Now press the back of the head into the mat as if you were going to look up and then relax. And do that again. Press the head down. Feel the back of the neck muscles firing. Last one. And let it go. Now it's Shavasana time. So placing your body in a way that is comfortable. Supporting what wants supported, and that can take a little bit of sorting out. But once you determine that you are comfortable, now commit to Shavasana by not moving, so that the sensory nerve and the motor nerves can begin to relax. Breathing in and out. Let the body welcome the breath. And then let it go. Allow your mind to rest into this gentle rhythm of breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Now gently begin to deepen your breath. A gentle invitation, reconnecting body and mind and heart space. Wiggling fingers, wiggling toes. Here I am. Bending up the knees. Rock your knees gently from side to side. Eventually rock all the way over onto your right or left side. And then use your arms and hands to press into the floor and find your way up. Into a comfortable seated posture. So the little poem I shared yesterday, Hans Christian Andersen, to move, to breathe, to fly, to float. Was he not writing about yoga? To gain all while you give, to roam the roads of lands remote, to travel is to live. Every time we get onto the mat, we travel different places in our bodies, in our minds. We change. We cannot not change. Always moving towards ease. Let's bring our palms together at heart center. We'll close with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. I invite you to bring to your heart mind somebody who's suffering, and you want to direct this energy to them to support them in their healing. The world, in our lives, and in our hearts. Let's take a deep breath in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. Thank you and namaste.